How's it going, guys? Welcome to the TwoPennyGames Piggy Bank, your favorite casual gaming podcast with my casual gaming buds. My name is Phil. I'm your host for the show that we record every Monday afternoon over here on twitch.tv/2pennygames. Of course, if you can't catch us live over on Twitch, you can catch us every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Central Time, over on youtube.com/@2pennygames. Of course, I'm not here by myself. I am here with two of my best friends in this gosh darn world, one of them being Mr. Connor Elliott.
Hi, people. I was told to say hi to the people, wasn't I? Was I told that?
No,
No.
that's if you're on the TwoPennyGames.
Really, more my thing that I tell people to say.
Yeah, and that of course is Tavin Bothel.
What's poppin', players? How we doing this week? Video games, am I right? There's not a lot going on right now.
Says
Not
you.
a lot.
You're not playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. If you were, you'd have a lot to do.
Fair. You know, Avowed comes out in
Tomorrow.
Look at that. I could potentially resubscribe to Game Pass to go play that. Will I? Probably not. I really got to make some.
Nope.
I really got to make some time for Signalis.
Yeah. It's a short game, but still.
I'm gonna finish Signalis probably before the end of the week, so I can dive into Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Very nice.
Oh, it's coming out this month too. Yeah.
It comes out in 3 days.
And so that comes out soon. And then how far away is Monster Hunter Wilds?
10 days.
10 days?
10 days.
10 days.
That was in March.
No.
It came.
No, it's 28th.
28th.
Oh, okay.
End of the
nice.
month. Yep.
That's really the only one that I think I'm like gonna dedicate genuine time to.
Of course, you have to. You have to get on when the going's good, when everybody's playing it.
Yeah,
That's one of those games to do that for.
I will say, you know, when we play Fantasy Critic, the going bet is, you know, whoever loses has to buy a game for the winner. And Connor, you're buying me Monster Hunter Wilds.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough times.
Oh well.
I'm really just excited to have a new game to play with. That's really all it is.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure how much I'm gonna like it.
Sounding like such a loser.
Because I played Worlds for approximately 30 minutes, and I was like not impressed with how that game controlled.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that like with a communal buy-in of like, hey, we're all doing this, that it'll help get me in more.
Right.
I'm also really excited for when Elden Ring Night Rain comes out, so we can have the same thing. Where the three of us, because it's 3-player co-op.
Phil, that one even more so. Because I'm still, there's a part of me that goes, okay, I think I'll play Monster Hunter Wilds. I'll appreciate Monster Hunter Wilds, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the first one to put the controller down on that one. Like, I'm fairly certain it's going to be me. Night Rain is the one that I go, okay, pretty much an even playing field for all of us. I mean, you guys, you know, have played Elden Ring to completion, so you'll have more like boss design knowledge.
I completed all over that game, dude.
All over it. So like when we jump into battles, you know, there will be times where I roll and both of you go, Tavin, why did you roll? Like, I don't know. I just thought
me and Connor rolling our eyes. Our characters look at each other. He's panic rolling. There he goes.
I have heard from the network test that happened not that long ago that people who played Elden Ring and enjoyed it a lot, while a lot of those players are saying that Night Rain's, you know, going to be their kind of online game, there are also a lot of people who played Elden Ring who were saying, I'm probably going to sit this one out. So that could spell more positive for you, Tavin, not being as big a fan as some of the other people who played the game are.
Connor, you, who until recently only played Elden Ring one time, that's an hour count of what? 80? 120?
Oh, yeah, 140.
140?
Yeah.
Okay.
I explored everything I could.
Do you think, let's assume Night Rain hits for us, we play it all the time, we love it, right? How close to that hour count do you think Night Rain's going to get for you?
It really depends, not on the gameplay, but on the loop of gameplay. Seeing as how it's not like all the other FromSoft games, I would have to say, rough estimate, maybe 15 hours minimum. But I'm like if it's one that I really attach myself to, as some people seem to claiming it's going to, then yeah, I would probably spend maybe 30 hours upwards. So
just 30?
It depends how much I like.
There's a lot of bosses
honestly,
in Elden Ring. That game could take you 80 hours.
I was also going to say like 30-ish hours, yeah.
Because it is an online game, so it's not like one that has the exploration aspect of it. In terms
you say that, but we're closing in on, you know, triple-digit hour counts on Marvel Rivals. That came out in late December.
Cute.
But I think that might have a more simple gameplay loop because you can just jump in and play a game, and before you know it, even if you had a bad match, it's not going to hit as much compared to a game where you're spending 3-day night cycles trying to grind and get the best equipment.
Yeah, but how long are those night cycles? Like 10, 15 minutes?
I don't know. I actually didn't look it up. You apparently have to go quick, so it's probably not the longest. But even still, it's going to be longer than an average game of Marvel Rivals. And so, whether it goes well or not, on the plus side, I do like those. You're going to entrench yourself in the game and play with your friends to reach a certain objective, which Night Rain's obviously going for. But Marvel Rivals, it's snappy. Oh, if you have a bad game, maybe the next one will be good. I was
going to say, like, the longest game in Marvel Rivals will be like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Because remember, the timer's usually at like 6 minutes when you first start out. By the 3-minute mark, you usually get the first objective.
It also depends on what version, like what game.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Domination games go a little longer, especially if they go all 3 rounds and all of them go into overtime.
Yeah.
Sorry, not 10 minutes. Like
12
13,
minutes, 10, 12.
13 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
Still sub 15,
But you're right, you're right. What is the time limit on a domination round?
I don't know. I never pay attention to that. I just attack until it says overtime, and then I hold the point.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
I did call you guys cute for saying you're closing in on triple digits. My PlayStation counter, which take it with a grain of salt. It's not always correct. Mine says 122 hours. So
yeah, last I checked, mine was in the 90-ish range. I don't believe that to be true. That's got to be off by at least 23 hours. So I'm probably sitting somewhere in the 60-hour mark.
And I less so, and I played it the least.
Well, your count is actually accurate because it's Steam.
Yours
unless you just
accurate,
left it open, which I doubt you did.
Yeah, but Steam sometimes seems to be longer than I've actually played it in the past for some titles. So it's kind of hard to tell.
Right now.
My PlayStation clock is definitely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm doing to make, because it used to be fairly accurate. It feels like it's more accurate with PlayStation exclusive titles for some reason.
Right.
But yeah, for some reason it's just like there are random games where the counter just shoots up, and I go, where did that hour count come from?
I was curious, so I was looking it up.
So like my Final Fantasy VII Rebirth hour count feels accurate to me. That's at like 100.
Yeah, mine's less than that. Mine's like 890.
He has less than 40 hours in Marvel Rivals.
Honor.
Okay.
Less than 40.
Maybe your guys' really inflates it.
Yeah.
I thought I had more.
His says 37.8.
You guys have played it more than me. But not so much more that you're.
I think I'm probably around the 60-hour mark. Maybe a little less. Honestly, I'm probably in the 50s. Probably where I am.
What's crazy is one of Connor's favorite games of all time, BlazBlue Central Fiction. He only has 67 and a half hours on it.
That is because we've also played on the PS4.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so
you might play on somebody else's system.
That as well.
Fighting games.
Yeah, it's always somewhere different. A lot of what I played was on Spencer's PC. So
there you go.
Fair point.
Communal games.
Yep.
That was a nice little chat about video games that we have here on the Piggy Bank. That's one of the things that we do here. We talk about games, what we've been playing, what we hope to play in the future, which we kind of covered all those bases here. Signalis, Marvel Rivals is what we were really playing.
I didn't get to talk about, the hotness right now that I've been playing, which is Final Fantasy VII Remake on hard mode,
But I guess you'll have to save your words for some other time.
The game that came out 5 years ago.
You're going to have, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's hotly anticipated to hear my opinion on that game, but, you're just going to have to wait.
It's not like we've never talked about, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, any of them ever. We've never talked about Final Fantasy on this podcast ever.
I do want to throw out there, from the moment, because I'm just there now, I've only just met Aerith. The moment Aerith meets Cloud, she knows what's happening. Mm-hmm. She knows exactly what's happening. It's so funny to see her just kind of go through the motions of that introductory scene. And like, if you know, but if you don't, it's just a good scene.
Yeah, it'll be good to see that scene again. Yeah.
It's a good scene.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Connor, you been playing anything else like fun? Or I know you said you were playing.
Besides
No, I was talking about what we do on the podcast, which I always
that led into gaming conversation, and then it all got muddled and whatnot. But I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Marvel Rivals. I'll eventually have more in-depth thoughts on Kingdom Come. The one funny thing about it is that I had seen a preview a while ago, back when it was only about a month before the game released, and they had mentioned how they eschewed the main quest in lieu of doing side quests for about 20 hours. And I was like, ha, that's funny. And then I did the exact same thing. And then I realized it at the 20-hour mark. I was like, holy shit, I barely had the desire to go play the main campaign, which is interesting, but they just do... The side quests are fun. They're grounded, but they add just a little bit of, comedy in there and a bit of charm as well. Makes that a very fun game.
Are we trending positive on Kingdom Come? Or
very much so, yes. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, way more so than the original. Leagues.
Would we call this a Game of the Year contender?
Possibly, because it speaks to me a lot. There'll probably be something that dethrones it, but it'll be high up there. Because
still very early in the year.
I don't know if it will.
But,
You don't think it will?
Yeah. All these games that are supposedly 2025, I don't believe that they're 2025. So. We'll see. There's always new games. There's always something that'll catch us off guard, right?
That is true.
But going into this year, we were like, oh man, this year's going to look great. Now that we're in the year, I'm starting to look at this year and go, I don't know if this year's going to be that great. I think it's going to start strong. I don't think there's going to be much in the back half.
Still got some showcases that can happen. So Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to be releasing.
Switch is the big thing. Nintendo's the big thing. And a couple of Microsoft titles as well are interesting to me. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Bill, you playing anything?
No, just more Signalis, Marvel Rivals,
Yep. The mainstays of the month.
It's not really going to change for me until Pirate Yakuza and then, Monster Hunter. So,
of course. Very well. Well, we also play games.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we play mini games here on this show. So let's go ahead and start with our friend Tavin, who didn't get a chance to go last week. So we're going to let him make up for it this week. What do you got for us?
Correct. Gentlemen, I have a thought experiment, little conversational piece to happen this week. Something a little different here. So if you are subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you are subscribed to the channel, you would know that we do a little show called the TwoPennyGame Club, which is your monthly video game book club, in which in the background each month we play a video game. At the beginning of each new month, we come to you with our review of that game, and then we rank it amongst the other games in the in the series. So
currently playing Signalis on that one.
Currently playing Signalis. We just finished up the review for the greatest game of all time, as the list shows, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, right? So I thought it would be interesting.
It's not worth it to argue with him,
I know. Yeah,
well, it's number one on the list, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
He's going to ride that as much as he can while he can.
Me and Connor have talked about it several times. I'm not scared of anything dethroning Snake Eater for a long time. There is a very small number of titles that I think will realistically dethrone. There are ones that I'm like, okay, for sure that one's going to knock it off, right? Elden Ring is one. When we get to Elden Ring, yeah, it's gonna go above Snake Eater more than likely, right? Bloodborne is another one that I'm like, oh, that one might do it.
I mean, unless me and Connor suddenly die, then yeah,
that's true.
I don't think Breath of the Wild will, but I do think Tears of the Kingdom will.
Yeah,
we'll see.
So, anyways. The list is currently as, you can see the list as it stands right now. I'm not going to go ahead and read through it, but I am going to just kind of leave it up on screen for comparison's sake. And then what I did, ladies and gentlemen, is I asked Connor and Phil here to give me their personal rankings of the list. I told them, hey, remain as objective as possible at what you would objectively rank the list. Don't play off of your favorites and suddenly put Pokemon Soul Silver at number 1, or whatever the fuck Connor likes at number 1. Don't do that. Play the list objectively, right? And then
I will say preemptively, Connor did the opposite. He took his Vendetta and put what is a great game at the very bottom. So
not very bottom,
not the very bottom, not
sorry,
the very bottom.
Second from the bottom.
And I'll have to dig into my phone to find those scores if we want to get into there. Or this might take too long. So what I did is I said rank them, and then like I did for the scoring of our other minigame, Hit 10, which we're going to get into in a little bit, I know, is I valued each position on the list, number 1 being worth the most amount of points, number 32, because currently there's 32 games on the list, the least amount of points. 32 is worth 1 point, number 1 is worth 32 points. And then I calculated all 3 of our lists, did a lot of math, and then I ranked them accordingly. I had to learn new skills for what is this app called? not Google Slides. What is it when it the spreadsheet?
Google Docs?
Oh,
Doc,
Excel.
Yeah, Excel. But the Google version, whatever that one's called, I forget.
Oh, okay.
I had to learn new skills on how to operate it because I have very little experience in this application. So here we go, gentlemen. Would you like to take any guesses as to what number 32 is?
I'm gonna guess Fable.
Fable.
It is Fable with 3 points. It is the only game that all three of us put in. No, it is one of 2 games, I believe, that all three of us put in the same spot. Number 31 is Prey. Oh, and to be clear, this was just a thought experiment to just see how the math would put things in order. There was one tie.
Oh, there was.
There was one tie at number 17. So like 17/18.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. There was one tie, but other than that, there were no ties. This is not the official list. This was just a thought experiment. What we have currently is what we're going to continue with, and what we're going to stay with until the end of time, until we hate ourselves. All right, cool.
That's true.
Number 32.
Our decisions,
Number 32. Number 32 is still Fable. Number 31 is Prey with 10 points. Number 30, BioShock with 12 points. 29, and then gentlemen, if you want to write these down as we go, you can. Or if we need to pause and talk about, oh wow, I can't believe that's there, XYZ thing.
I will pause.
I really just want to say, what a jump from Fable to Prey.
From 3
points
to 10. Yeah, that's a jump right there. 29, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. 28, Tomb Raider, which feels wrong to put Tomb Raider above Donkey Kong, but we did it also in our list too, so whatever. 27, Alan Wake. 26, Uncharted 1. 25, Batman Arkham Asylum with 20 points. Connor had this at 31.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which is ridiculous.
It is not.
Ridiculous to say. I mean, to say Alan Wake is a better game than Batman.
There are more people who would say that your guys'
better.
ranking of BioShock is more ridiculous. And second of all,
that's true.
I won't argue with that.
People will say that.
Mm-hmm. The second of all, because last time I criticized...
But the people also elected Donald Trump, so the people are obviously stupid.
And now you're deciding who the people is depending on who you want the people to be.
The people are stupid.
Are you the people, though? Sounds to me like you're a person. I'm a person.
Yeah.
We're 3 of us combined are people, not just a person. Are we stupid?
I put Arkham Asylum at 23.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would need to pull up.
Yeah,
well, let me go ahead and get it pulled up, just so.
Yours is probably, I'm guessing, in like 24, 25? No? Yeah, 24 probably.
I put Batman Arkham Asylum at 25.
25, okay. I don't know how math works, so you could basically say anything.
There's a lot of numbers. There's a lot of numbers.
Like, say whatever.
24, Halo Combat Evolved. 23, I think the game that has fallen the most so far. Oh, I mean, it lands exactly where it has, actually. So never mind. 23 is Dead Cells. 22, Shadow of the Colossus. 21, Mario 64. 20, Resident Evil 4. How are we doing in terms of comparison to the list?
We're on track. These
last couple have been
exactly the same. Yeah, I'll tell you when it's not.
From Halo to Resident Evil 4 have all been the same.
Yep.
Wild.
Number 19, actually continuing the trend, Portal, which is fantastic. Number 18, and then this is where our tie is, tied at 49 points each. We have Ratchet and Clank and Dishonored.
Really? Dishonored?
Yes, Dishonored has fallen quite a bit. I think that is due to me.
I have Dishonored at 22.
Oh, wow, no, it's because of Philbin.
Yeah.
I have Dishonored at 15. Connor had it.
I still had it up high.
At 13. So 2 spots higher than me. Several spots higher than Phil. Moving on. I believe Dishonored is the one that changed the most.
Yeah.
In the whole list. But even when all is said and done, I think it's the that changed the most. Number 16, Severed at 50 points. Banjo-Kazooie at 51.
51?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Number 15 with 51 points.
Okay.
That's funny that they're inversed of each other like that.
That is pretty funny, yeah. What a coincidence.
Number 14, Pokemon Soul Silver.
Yes.
Which it climbed 2 spots.
Look at
you, Phil. Look at you climb the pan.
I have it at 12. I didn't even move it that much.
I had it Pokemon Soul Silver at, where is it? I had it 17.
I don't recall where I had it.
Let me find it.
I'm going to you as well.
Connor also had it at 17.
17. Yep. That explains it.
Number 13 is Metal Gear Solid. Is that the same? Oh, it dropped 2 spots. Look at that.
Yeah. I think that was because of me mainly.
Number 12, Chrono Trigger. Which, it's interesting, Chrono Trigger is the only game that Phil has just not touched at all.
Yeah.
And he still put it in his list, just to kind of count for it. I think he, for the most part, just kind of tried to keep it in the same spot.
I thought that as well.
Yeah, that was my goal. Because I didn't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played it.
I think on all 3 of our lists, like, games generally stayed in the same tier, but there was just a lot of switching around of titles.
Even Dead Cells, was in C tier as well, kind of serving as the top of it. It was in the 23 spot. Consistent game, I guess.
Where was I? 12, Chrono Trigger. 11, Shovel Knight. Brings it down a notch. Both of you are fucking morons.
Sounds like
you're
you're the
moron.
moron.
I had it at 14. It's correct.
Shovel Knight at 11. Number 10, I'm just great. Now we're in the top 10, so here we are. We're cooking with gas here. And this is probably the most contentious area anyways. And unfortunately, we're going to get to it. I didn't get... there's a second tie on this list.
Oh.
Number 10 is not part of the tie. But number 10, definitively, with 66 points, Resident Evil. Happy with that? I'll take that. I
had that one at 13.
I had it higher than 13. I had it at 9. Connor
I could not find my list.
had Resident Evil at 12.
Okay.
So not mad at these.
Out. Yeah.
Number 9, this is our tie. This is the one that I was trying my hardest to switch. And the closest I got is to just tie them, which is unfortunate. This is a tie with 74 points each. Doom 2016 and Yakuza 0.
That's funny.
I was trying my best to get... I knew I wasn't going to get it with Shovel Knight, but I was trying my best to get Doom and Resident Evil above Yakuza. And the next one, number 7, Portal 2, which did get above Yakuza. So I'll take that. That's probably the most egregious thing on this list for me is Portal 2 being below Yakuza 0.
I had for me, it goes Portal 2 is number 9, Doom 2016's 8, and then Yakuza 0 is 7. So
number 6, Metal Gear Solid 2, 81 points. That's a 5-point differential, which I believe is one of the biggest no. From Resident Evil 64 to Doom and Yakuza 74. Resident Evil 66, Doom and Yakuza 74. What is that, 8 points? Metal Gear Solid 2 at 6 with 81 points. Number 5, Hades, 85 points. Number 4, Final Fantasy 7, 88 points. Now, Connor, here it comes, buddy. Here it comes. You've always contested.
I have.
That what was the previous number 1 should not have been above what was previously number 2.
The Last of Us.
It had happened. At number 3, with 89 points, The Last of Us.
See, what happened is the numbers were manipulated by you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because at number 2, 90 points, God of War Ragnarok. Just a 1-point differential, Connor. You were the only one who put it like.
I knew I would be. Yeah.
I think both me and Phil put it above. And then number 1, the other game that was in the same spot for all 3 of us with a total of 96 points, the greatest video game of all time, Metal Gear Solid.
Video game of all time.
So we only agreed on the first and the last. Cool.
Funny, it's a good way to. It's a good list.
I mean, there was a couple of entries where like 2 of us put it in the same spot, or or like that'd be it. But otherwise, all 3 of us only agreed on first and last.
I just want to real quick just run through each of our top 5s. So like I did for number 5, I put Final Fantasy 7. Then I had The Last of Us. Then Hades, Ragnarok, Metal Gear Solid 3.
Say that again, but faster.
Final Fantasy 7, Last of Us, Hades, Ragnarok, Snake Eater.
Oh, wow. Hades above Last of Us. I respect it.
I do too.
I respect it. Connor, if you have yours, you can ring your
I'm trying to
top
find
5
it
off.
because I sent it to you on Discord, didn't I?
I think you did
It was
it
on
in the
Discord,
general
yeah.
chat.
Ah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Where it is. I'll do mine since I have it right here. Mine number 5, I have Portal 2. Number 4, The Last of Us. Number 3, Final Fantasy 7. Number 2, God of War Ragnarok. Number 1, Snake Eater. The only reason I got my Portal 2 above, I rightfully rank it so high.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got my 5 here. My
You had an
5
agenda.
was God of War Ragnarok. 4, Hades. 3, Final Fantasy 7. 2, Last of Us. 1, Metal Gear Solid 3.
All right.
So am I the only outlier here with because your top 5s are like the same, just reordered?
Yeah, just reordered.
Yeah.
What
You're
am I
the
missing
only
in my top
outlier.
5? I don't have Hades in my top.
Yeah.
I have Hades at number 7,
Doesn't
below Metal Gear Solid 2, above Doom.
I see.
You're crazy for that. What?
Above Doom. Wait, where's Doom 2016?
No. I said it's it's crazy that he put it below MGS2.
No,
Yeah.
I believe that.
No, yeah.
I think at a certain point, the gameplay and the repetitiveness is a bad word, but the draw to go back over and over again, I feel like would have won out overall.
Sure, yeah.
Style.
Well, I also, if you turned MGS2 into a roguelite, and it's just different shells of the big shell, like randomly rearranged and so forth, I would rather play that than...
If you made a different game, Tavin would rather play a different game than Metal Gear Solid.
It's mechanically the same.
And this guy says he's a Metal Gear
structurally
Solid fan.
differently, you know?
And then you try to rationalize why you can hate on one of the greatest games ever made.
All right.
You're a hack.
Good. That was actually a lot of fun. That was really interesting to think about because, like, you know, me and Tavin are fans of a little channel called Kinda Funny, and they just recently they do an interview for like the MCU, and they recently changed how they rank it, and they like mathematically did it, and I thought that was a fun thing. So
Math is boring though.
no, but it can be fun.
Like when you make
Speaking of
suspension
math,
bridges, yeah.
Which again, I'll say, this is not how we're doing things in the future. We're going to continue doing
No.
things the way we do it. If we were to ever
Correct.
add a 4th chair, maybe then we would do it. But we're so deep into the franchise that adding a 4th chair now is kind of crazy.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but like adding the 4th chair, we would have to do it differently because like the reason y'all added me is for the tiebreaker, right? Like,
And we got you in so early. Like you were episode 3,
right,
yeah.
you know?
3 or 4, yeah.
It's
Something
got to be consistent.
So
Consistently good or consistently bad. Either way.
Phil, you should do your homework and finish Alan Wake because you're like 30 minutes away from the end of that. You should you should play Resident Evil 4 all the way through. And then you should do your homework and play Crime.
Yeah,
think
but
you'll
I
like
don't
it.
want to.
You'll like it. Sounds-
Yeah, but I don't want to.
You won't love it.
No.
I don't love it. But I think it's great, and I recognize its importance. But I don't love it.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Speaking of
you
math,
should say you love it.
speaking of math,
Why
you know,
should I say I love it? I don't love it.
I had you guys do something similar
Yes.
this week, and it's something that Tavin has done before, and it's where we do a game on this show that Tavin mentioned called Hit 10,
Yes.
which is, where we take a top 10 list from either the internet or one of our personal lists, and we assign point values to each of the entries. Number 1 on the list being worth 10 points, number 10 on the list being worth 1 point. And these two gentlemen will go back and forth, 5 guesses apiece, taking turns. Whoever has the most points by the end wins. But the list this week is I asked you guys to give me the top 10 gaming franchises / if you had a specific game in mind, give me that one. What franchises you think of when you think of me? Like what franchises are attached to your thoughts of me, Tavin did this previously. He was a little upset.
Y'all infamously left Resident Evil off both of your lists, which was
He was a little
ridiculous.
upset. We did not talk about Resident Evil,
For him.
Tavin. I was less disappointed. I was more shocked at one of your decided inclusions.
Interesting.
However, I did not only poll you guys.
Oh,
So that's
There's a twist here.
damn. Mine.
I also asked my lovely wife Ashley.
Oh, she's gonna throw it all the way off.
You would think. However, the only thing that changed were some of the placements and she only added one extra thing that y'all didn't say.
Did that one thing make it to the list?
It made it to number 10.
Oh, interesting. Number 10 is going to be a interesting one.
An oddball.
One that neither of us thought of, huh?
It's true.
What
There
could
were
it be?
ones that I thought about putting on. Can I look at my list?
I'll allow you to look at your list.
Simple. It's so simple.
All right. Well, I think with no further ado,
Bill,
let's just kick it off.
Okay. I
no,
think I know-
there
I think I
has
know
to
what this
be
number 10 is.
there has to be an ado. I push. And this is a motion. To flip a coin for the first guess.
I was just gonna say this
Yes.
because some of
I'm
these,
so down.
some of these, it's literally just all right. Phil picks whoever gets 10 points
Yep.
off the rip. You know, like
That's fair. I will flip a coin. Heads, Connor gets to go first. Tails, Tavin gets to go first.
okay.
We'll trust him.
Well, I'll show.
I
I'll
don't think
show
this
what
needs
it
to
is.
happen every time, but sometimes it definitely needs to happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like this one.
Like this.
No, I don't want an app. Just do it. Go to Google, dumbass.
Go. You don't have a quarter on you? Who doesn't have a quarter on them? You got a quarter on you, right, Tavin?
On my body?
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
No.
the answer
Ah,
is
fuck.
heads.
All right, get your 10 points.
Connor,
Okay. It's gonna
what's
be like
number one?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is the number one answer.
Okay. Part of me was like,
Oh, it could
That
be
was-
the number 2.
it could.
But I would assume is the
Because
number 2.
of course it is.
I'm gonna go Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog
Uh-huh.
is number 3.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
It would be if it wasn't for Ashley. So I'm gonna say Pokemon.
Pokemon is number 2.
Ah, congratulations, Connor. You're doing a great job here.
Okay, got that one. Well, I'm doing a good job. It would be great if I got the first one through like intelligence rather than a coin flip. I'll take it.
I'm gonna guess the number 4 is the number 4 that I put down, and I'm gonna say Borderlands.
Ah,
Borderlands is number 8.
Not gonna get it done. Not gonna get
Yeah.
it done. Congratulations, Connor.
well, from there, I will say
Are you
Give me-
keeping score?
give
Because
me-
I'm not keeping score.
I'm give me
All
just a second so I can catch up on that, please.
okay. I know what number 10 is. I'm gonna see.
Do
if
you know what number 10 is?
I feel like
I
I
think
do.
I have an idea what number 10 is, but I don't know if I know what number 10 is.
That's true. I guess I don't know.
Because it's really a question if you put it on your list. But there was one thing that didn't make my list because I don't consider it a Phil game. It's a game that Phil plays and Phil
Yeah.
likes, but like not like one that like is like high. Like it's not one that I see him like campaign for. You know,
Sure.
Maybe it's not something that he needs to campaign for because it's generally a beloved franchise, so he just doesn't raise his voice as much. But you know,
Still
All right.
win this.
Connor, hit me with your third guess.
I have to get my next 3 guesses. I have to get like 4, 5, 6.
Let's see if I get 4 with Ratchet and Clank.
Fuck.
Ratchet and Clank is indeed number 4.
That's crazy. That's the one I was talking about. I didn't put Ratchet and Clank on my list.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
That sucks. All right. All right. I didn't put it as high, but maybe everybody else did because you talk about it more. I'm gonna go Jack and Dax.
Jack and Daxter is number 6.
Oh,
Okay.
Currently, going into, I believe, each of your fourth
Round
guesses.
4.
is that
Yeah,
correct?
round 4.
We still have number 5, number 7. Sorry, I didn't even mention number 9. There's a 3-way tie.
oh. I'm gonna go ahead and,
And then number 10.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Gears of War.
Gears of War.
You weren't expecting
number
it so
7.
quick.
Number 7.
Number 7. Chainsaws and all.
Where do we go from here?
Where do we
Indeed.
go?
I'm
Still have not locked down that number 5 spot.
I
Oh, I
know.
should have fucking known.
I'm between 2 major franchises. I'm just not 100% sure on which one to grab first. I'm going to reach for one that he's more recently been, I'll say, impassioned by. And I'm going to say Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed is one of our number 9 answers.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess for the
Final
number 10
guess.
spot. Let's see if I get some points with it. Is it Takes Two?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It Takes Two is one of my lovely wife's entries. However, it did not make the list.
Holy shit! I should have fucking known.
Nowhere should it. I loaded that game up with my girlfriend last week. That game is mid.
Not that good. No.
It's mid.
Oh, it's fun.
It's fun. No doubt.
I
don't even think it's as fun as you and I remember it being.
No, it definitely was.
I think it's mid.
You have to realize that's a game you play.
The writing is bad.
Sure, but no, except for the book. Book's good.
No, the book is.
Oh, you know he is.
The book is offensive.
The book's
funny. Halo.
Halo did not make the list.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I did not put it.
What are you doing?
I did not put it.
Neither Connor nor my lovely wife put Halo on.
It's not what I associate with him. You'll see what I associate him with.
Oh, I didn't say. All right. Do we have another round?
No,
that
was 5.
That was it? Fuck. I should have said
all
Crash.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually.
You didn't even send me Crash.
He might have thought me and
I
Ashley
didn't
did
send
it,
him Crash. That's crazy.
Oh.
No Crash, no Ratchet. Those are two things that, again, are like beloved. So, like, I don't see Phil campaigning for it.
You did send me one that you didn't answer.
Big Spyro.
Yep. Spyro was number 5.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Where I put it, too.
Yeah, I didn't think Spyro at all. That's a failing on me.
Yeah, both. Tavin and my wife both put Spyro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tavin and Ashley. So number 10, Legend of Zelda.
I thought about that.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, we got one of them was Assassin's Creed. The other 2 that were tied for 9th place, Yakuza.
Oh.
And Unicorn Overlord.
Both things that I thought of. I put Yakuza at 10. Unicorn I didn't because I mean, we'll see how much Unicorn Overlord is spoken of in.
We shall see.
We'll see. Who knows? Maybe I was just that into it. And maybe I still will be.
Tavin cannot accept that one of somebody's favorite games could be something that he never can conceive of enjoying that much.
I think recency bias is a thing.
It is.
I mean, it definitely is, but I still think about that game like a lot.
I see other people talk about it too. It left an impression on some.
That's fair. Quality game.
Number 8.
Yeah, it is.
Number 8 was Borderlands. Number 7, we have Gears of War. Number 6, Jak and Daxter.
Borderlands should have been higher.
That was a failing on my part.
Ash didn't think about Borderlands. I didn't hold it against her, but she thought of the other ones.
Borderlands. Top 5.
You're going to be upset at my list, Tavin.
Oh, boy. This is why I took 2 days to put mine together.
Number 6, Jak and Daxter. Number 5, Spyro. Number 4, Ratchet and Clank. Number 3, Sonic the Hedgehog. Number 2, Pokemon. And number 1, of course, is Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Okay.
What are our lists?
What a generic gamer ass list. I'm playing.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start with. We'll read off Connor's list. We'll read off Tavin's list, and then we'll read off Ashley's list.
Yeah. Guess what my 10 is?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm reading it.
Well, I would like you to read it just so that there's different voices here.
Oh, I see. So get a little bit better for the editing, huh? I thought I opened up my Notes app, but I opened up my Discord that was on my Notes app. And so I was spun around. Very funny. 10. Bluey the video game. Now you might think...
Remember when I said I was shocked at an entry?
Every time, like when you asked me that question, honestly, it was one of the first ones I thought, because who else has ever repped on this show or any gaming podcast Bluey the video game? Maybe somebody. But I hadn't heard them.
I talked about it for one episode because me and Ash played it and platinumed it.
I know. That's stuck in my mind ever since.
I'll talk about Bluey, the TV show.
We talked about it like 2 weeks ago. It's not like it was like a long time ago that he talked about it.
No, it was way longer than 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it was very recent.
Once again, recency bias is a thing.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, going forward, 9, Red Dead Redemption 2, specifically 2.
He did mention specifically 2. It's true.
I guess, but...
And once again, I was abiding by the rules of games. Number 8 is Monopoly. He collects them, and then there's a game. It all checks out.
Ash told me she would have put Monopoly, but she's like, yeah, but you don't really play the video game, So.
We got to play some Monopoly, boys.
Same rules. Yeah, we do. Fun game.
I fucking love
it. Hey, I have a few boards that we can play.
Mm-hmm. A few. 7 is Yakuza. 6, Gears of War. 5, Ratchet and Clank. 4, Jack and Daxter. My voice broke there.
Damn, you really fucked up and didn't put Halo on this shit.
I did not know.
That was Louis the video game over Halo.
Yep.
True.
3, Pokemon. 2, Sonic. I'm assuming this is where I was with you, Tavin. And then 1, Kingdom Hearts.
Our top 3 is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Which means, I think the way that math works out, Ashley must have put Pokemon at 1.
Oh, she put it at 2.
Put it
She
at
put
2?
it at 2.
How far down did she put Sonic? Jesus.
Sonic, I think, was 5 for her.
I did it. Yeah.
I did it. My top 10 for Phil's, the top 10 franchises I associate with Phil. Number 10, I have Yakuza. Number 9, I have Halo. Number 8, Jack and Daxter. 7, Gears of War. 6, Assassin's Creed. 5, Spyro. 4, Borderlands. 3, Pokemon. 2, Sonic the Hedgehog. And 1.
Indeed.
Very nice. And what was Ashley's list?
That was the second thing you told me.
Just because I said it in the
Oh, sorry. To make things fair, because I don't really talk about like games like that with Ash. Like I do every once in a while, but I kind of just let her throw games at me in the order that she thought of. And so in the order she told me that was the order that I put them in the list.
That's how.
Oh, so there was no like thought and actual ranking. It's just the first ones that came to mind.
Correct. For my wife.
So Blup 1 through 7 in the chat says Valorant is his number 1. Congratulations.
Nice.
Valorant, good game.
Are you a
Valorant's
good
great.
Valorant gamer or are you a bad one?
I'm a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad at that game.
You don't have the flick of the wrist.
Tavin, give me. Oh, you already gave me yours. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, we're looking for this top 10 here.
Yeah, this we got from my wife. We have It Takes Two, Mario Kart,
Okay.
Super Smash Brothers,
What number is this
The
at?
Legend.
8. I'm
Sorry, yeah, 8 for Smash. Legend of Zelda at 7, Unicorn Overlord, Sonic, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Pokemon, and Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. Yeah. Your favorite games are your favorite games, Phil. No one will deny that.
I rep them, dude.
You do.
Sonic's right there. There he is. There's Legend of Zelda right behind me, or there's 2 Links, a Rivali. There's an Incineroar behind me.
Show me how
There's
skilled
a Spyro. There's a Spyro in a bucket.
Where'd you get that from? The popcorn theater?
From my wife.
My wife.
Well, I got the bucket from me buying Super Mario Party Jamboree at Target.
See, that's the amazing. People like rag on physical media, physical video games, and then you get little gifts like that. See?
I mean, Connor, you say that. I've been asking you for memorabilia for the set for fucking 2 years now, and you've contributed almost nothing since we first started. Where the fuck is that Sephiroth statue, Connor? I saw you order it. I saw you get it. You know where it is? It's in your fucking closet, on your fucking dresser, just sitting there, half assembled.
The weird thing is every single day I think, oh, I should build that, and I never do. Almost every day,
He's got to go to his job.
I got to go to my job.
I think every day Connor thinks of something and goes, I should do that, and then doesn't do it.
Very much, yeah.
Tavin just doesn't understand, Connor. A hand job's still a job, you know?
It is a job, yeah.
Somebody's got to do it.
But he's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it.
All right. For our final minigame, we have Mr. Connor Elliott
Yes,
with
indeed.
a classic. Lay it on us.
Very classic game right here called Landscaping. Pretty much, I go and get some photos from some video games, and I post it in our little chat, or our commune chat, as you might call it, and they have to guess what it is based off the picture alone. I might give hints. I might not give hints. I'll probably give hints this time around because it is difficult, but I'll alternate for who decides to make the first guess, and then from there we'll see who's the best at video game landmark identification. Are you guys good at that? I would say you're pretty good.
I think I'd like to say I'm pretty good at it.
Sometimes I post these photos and I'm like, I don't know how you're going to get this, and then you do, and then sometimes when it's obvious, you don't get it. So it can go any way.
All
But
subjective, you know?
it's very subjective. And I tested these out before, so they will be picture perfect. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I was trying to find a way to get it bigger for me to visually see it, but there's just
Yes.
here to look over here.
Probably.
About the same.
I guess what I can do is I can post it and then hand you the phone.
No, just
No?
post it.
Okay. First game coming up right now.
And we lock in, correct? Right?
Lock in. Yes.
You put it in
you
general,
lock in.
not show doc. You
Lock
put it
in.
in general, not show doc.
Put it in the show doc.
Oh, yes. It's been a while since I've done this.
It's all good.
Now I gotta look at a notification in general of the fucking recording.
Well, you can get over that. There we go. Show doc.
Oh, too easy. I
Is
say
it-
that now.
Too easy, he says.
I'm locked in.
Locked in. You'll be going first whenever Tavin is solid enough to know, or at least he thinks he
Trying to
knows
see
what
what's
the
in the
answer is.
background there.
Mountains.
This monitor's a little dusty. Okay, I'm locked in.
You're locked in. Phil, are you locked in better?
I'm gonna say Horizon Forbidden West.
I said Horizon Zero Dawn.
It is Horizon Zero Dawn.
Boom.
I have to be specific on that.
Because I thought the crab thing that's in the back, or like whatever it is, I thought that was in a DLC for Forbidden West. So
It is, but that's because it hints at it in the first game. It's like a dead
okay.
version of that thing.
Is that a dead thing?
Yeah,
thought that was,
it's a giant-
I thought that was just like a fallen, like landscape.
No, it's like
Like-
those arms, the ones that like dig into the mountain. It was the
Oh,
giant
okay.
tunneling beast type thing.
Are they not in the first one?
No, you fight one at the end. Don't. Yes, you do. That's the thing you fight.
I just
I
remember.
don't know.
I remember in the promo material for Burning Shores. I remember seeing one of those things.
Yeah.
or something like that.
It was definitely one of the main promotional pieces, but
Forbidden West more orange.
more orange. That's a good way to put
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah, Orange County is in California, so it makes sense.
Well, hey, you're talking about orange? Next game, next landscape. Try this one out for size.
Ooh.
It's sand and rocks.
Oh, I definitely know this. What is this?
and blue
Yeah,
sky.
I recognize these textures.
I'd recognize these textures.
I'll beat your little fucking skinny ass.
I recognize these textures anyway.
It's the
Why you
smoke
did
in
the
the
pirate
background
voice.
that's really throwing me out. Is that
Preparing for
technology?
Yakuza.
Sorry.
That on the right. Is that like a little helicopter thing?
I don't know. What is that? Technology, I think. Technology? Yeah, there's technology right there. I see that now.
Cut your hair.
Oh
Bob.
boy.
I can cut my hair. You can't change your dumb little voice.
What the fuck is this sand?
It's sand. How many games have you played with sand in it? Be
A couple.
honest. Yeah, I know. That's why it was difficult. Because this could be a number of video games.
I think I've got it locked in.
Hey, you have nothing to lose unless the other guy is winning it.
I'm gonna lock in, but I don't like it.
Kevin, tell me.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Helldivers 2.
And with Phil,
Oh,
gets
that's a
point right
good
away.
one. Good pull, Phil.
Yes, damn,
Thank you,
good
my
one.
friend.
Oh,
What gave it away, if anything in particular? Was it just the landscape of the going to the desert?
So it's the kind of weird like grass, because like that's like the one part of that game that I don't think looks the best, and also the structures in the background, like with all the smoke and stuff.
I don't
so.
remember a sand planet in Helldivers 2. That might be my.
Where do you
fault.
fight the bugs, Tavin?
Sand. It's like the main place they.
Is that? I don't know. It's hard because all the planets change. Because you go to different
It's true.
planets.
Mhm, yep.
This is like one of the first ones that we like ever dropped into.
Well,
I don't remember that. I don't remember that being sandy. Okay,
yeah.
I accept it.
Lots of sand. Guess that means you need to play more of it. So sad, isn't it? Next game.
Oh, I'm always down for more Helldivers.
I know.
You know?
What is this? What is this?
Oh,
I
I think I know this.
This is one of 3 here for me.
Mm-hmm. Is it indeed?
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Got it. Easy.
Still thinking, Phil?
I am still thinking. Sorry.
Stop clip
I'm
farming.
pretty sure I know what this.
What was the clip farming part?
I don't know. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater.
What? Oh, Foresty, yeah.
Swampy here. In the foreground, it's swampy.
Yeah, that was
Give
very clever,
me-
Tavin.
I'm between two. I'm gonna go with what I think you would pull first.
Well, go ahead and write it down because you go first, Phil. I have a
Oh,
system.
I'm locked in though.
Oh, you're locked in. Okay. I see. All right, go ahead, Phil.
Monster Hunter World.
Tavin,
I was going Monster Hunter Worlds as well.
you were both right, and you both get a point. Yeah.
My second thing, I
It
was
was the
gonna,
monster that
like-
gave it away.
Well, I mean, like my other one was Ark.
Oh, fair. I thought
This looks like a dinosaur.
until I saw the little dinosaur in the bottom left, I almost thought Final Fantasy 15.
Sometimes there's a little bit of little hints in there.
You know?
I also I had this thought just now, but it's far too bright for it to be this game. Evolve, you know?
Yeah. Evolve is a lot darker.
Very dark.
A lot darker. Yeah.
Well, you guys are killing it. You're killing it. You're neck and neck. Will you be neck and neck here?
I'd like to give you some neck.
Yeah, shut up.
I was just gonna say, Tavin, could you please give me some?
What is that?
What
A
the
pavilion
fuck
is what it
this?
is. Or a roundabout.
I think I might be able to tell you what this is.
Think is not the same as
I've
no.
got no fucking idea.
No fucking idea. That's dangerous. It's very dangerous.
Oh, I definitely know this.
You? Huh? Sure.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Locked in. Is Tavin trying? Oh, Tavin's really trying to go look for it. He's gonna block. Oh, he can't block the main camera because it's not showing. Well, until then, Phil, you're so more composed when it comes to these kinds of things. He gets so. Look at me standing up. He's pacing.
Because I will admit I think I might have a slight advantage because I can I can click in on the Discord and look at the picture more closely. That's how I was able to get I was able to pick out Dante in the last time we did this.
I was trying to figure out who that woman is in the background, the holographic thing, and I just can't make her out. Is it my turn?
It is.
Yeah, it's your turn to go first.
Killzone Shadowfall.
I'm gonna say Crackdown 3.
It is neither.
Too pretty for Crackdown.
Oh shit! Really?
It is not.
Crackdown 3 looked good.
Maybe I don't know. I can't say otherwise. Well, you guys got to start from scratch again. What could it be?
I don't know.
There are buildings. It's in a modern setting.
I don't think it's
You think?
Cyberpunk. I didn't play enough Cyberpunk to tell. I didn't get to the I didn't get out of the hood.
Wow. You weren't from the hood, Tavin. Don't try to misrepresent.
The game starts in the hood, Connor. What do you want from me?
You're from the Outland Wilds.
I mean, it depends on what you start.
Okay, once you're past the first 45 seconds of the game, you're in the hood.
Go anywhere though. And technically, you're not trapped there or anything like that.
I think I'll just go ahead and lock in. It's fine.
You know what I really like?
All right, I'll lock in.
All right, Phil, you go first this time.
Cyberpunk 2077.
I'm gonna go the new Deus Ex games. If you want me to specify, I can.
You're wrong either way, and Phil's right.
Oh wow, okay.
It is Cyberpunk 2070.
See, this is why I should have gotten out of the hood.
Then you would have known the brilliance of Liberty City. Still a shithole.
It's not. It's not. Is it? It's not called Liberty City.
It's not. It's Night
City. Yeah,
It's Night City. Yeah.
that's true.
Liberty City is
GTA 4.
Yes, yeah, it is. Well, see if
what's the city in Infamous? Empire City? I think.
Sure. Third one's in Seattle.
It is, which is weird.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
weird that it's in Seattle, and the first two games are like, hey, this is a real location, but we're not going to call it the real. It's Empire City, New Marais, and then Seattle.
Yep.
Weird.
Maybe it's Seattle, but instead of with T's, it's spelled with D's.
You can't really say otherwise. Well,
That's really weird. I never thought about that.
maybe this next game will take place in Seattle. The final one.
Oh, come on.
That as easy as I think it is?
I'm pretty sure.
What do you say?
Doesn't look
I'm
right.
locked
though.
in. I'm locked in.
I'll lock in, but it does something about it looks off.
Go ahead, Tavin.
Marvel Rivals?
Marvel Rivals.
I was curious if you guys were going to get that. Because one of the things we've talked about is the game maps aren't particularly enticing.
Yeah, but when you've played 80 hours of it, you get to know, start to figure it out.
I was like, maybe they'll think it for Overwatch. Maybe let's see how
Is this
well
is this on the point, or is this closer to the
this
enemy
is
spawn?
attacking on the fucking
It's the
2099 world.
yeah.
The convergence map where you
Damn.
capture the point and
Oh,
then
really?
and then you push the cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
That's one of the buildings you pass.
At the spawn?
It's the spawn. Yeah, attacker spawn.
Really?
This is the building that you can like kind of walk through, and there's a health pack in it.
Okay. This angle just looks weird to me. It looks.
Yeah, and
it
then
looks
right on
more
the other
like
side
it
of this-
looks more like the domination first point.
I see what you're talking about, but yeah, it's one of the things the cart
And then
passes.
yeah, right on the other side of this, there's the big gate that's like the first choke point.
Yeah.
But Phil, you did good. Very, very good.
Thanks, man.
I mean, it's a
Or-
1 point differential. Like, let's not act like
Yeah.
I just assumed you weren't going to do Cyberpunk 2077 for like the third time
Damn.
Hey,
So Tavin just
gotcha.
gets defensive when Connor decides to give me a compliment. That's crazy.
because you don't deserve it.
What's wrong with this guy? Such a sore loser. Just you got to take it with class and style, Tavin.
What?
What's he doing that for? There's nothing.
Not
It means
fuck him
nothing.
up.
That was a good.
And I just did my stuff. I just won.
I just won because I'm Phil Shoemaker and I win, and I make shoes.
I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins.
Who also makes shoes. You'll never be able to escape that, by the way. You're always going to
well,
be.
I
the
was never planning on
shoemaker.
escaping it.
That's good. Know your lot in life, like me as a
Well,
which is why I'll keep being one.
thank you everybody for joining me for this lovely episode of the Two Penny Games Piggy Bank, our casual gaming podcast. Of course, if you couldn't catch us live, you can catch us over on youtube.com/@2pennygames. But if you ever want to catch us live, we're over on twitch.tv/2pennygames every Monday afternoon here to record all of our shows. And it's great. If you're sticking around for the stream, make sure to hang out and watch these boys do the news for the Two Penny Games cast. Boys, we'll see you next time, and let's say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see you next time.